Hello everyone. Welcome back to Chapter 1 channel. Today I'm going to talk about a movie called Money. I hope you guys enjoy it. The story begins with a young dreamer named Hume, who had recently joined South Korea's top stock brokerage firm. One of his main motivations for working there was his desire to get rich quickly and make his parents proud. His parents, who were raspberry farmers, had inspired his superiors to nickname him Raspberry. Hume's ability to memorize every stock code on the South Korean stock exchange was a remarkable accomplishment. The president of the company regularly gave inspirational lectures at work, pushing staff to beat the market and increase earnings. Executing client orders for the purchase or sale of stocks was the main responsibility of the staff. Profits were based on the volume of transactions. Sadly, Hume's first day didn't go well because he didn't make any money. He occasionally assisted his parents in farming so they could make a living. Then he heard the heartbreaking news that his father needed immediate surgery to remove a small liver tumor. Back at the office, Hume eventually landed his first client. However, he struggled to decide whether to buy or sell the stock due to unclear information. After reviewing the market, he chose to buy, but his decision turned out to be wrong. The client was furious and demanded a refund. As a result, Hume's boss was enraged and penalized the entire team by cutting their bonuses. After 10 months, Hume still hadn't found success as a stockbroker. Feeling like a burden to his team, he began drinking heavily during team gatherings. One evening, a colleague named June suggested he take a break and get a massage to clear his mind. However, during their conversation, June proposed something far riskier, engaging in illegal stock market practices to make quick, substantial profits. Hume will be guided by a mentor like June if he chooses to join. He made $800,000 during June's first unlawful operation, which considerably tempted Hume. Hume met Ticket the next day, who would help him in this illegal endeavor. Ticket wasted no time in outlining the procedures for Hume's initial task. Hume was given a unique phone and a fictitious client to follow all directions. Hume was expected to make a profit of $500,000, or 250 times his present wage, on his first transaction, which was a $50 million sale. For Hume, the secret of this work was crucial. Back at the office, Hume shocked his boss by securing a client ready to make a $50 million deal. With Ticket's help, Hume successfully completed his first task. Meanwhile, the watchdog monitoring such activities noticed the unusual transaction. The director seized Hume's phone to confirm whether the transaction was actually a client request. Later, Hume managed to pocket $50,000 from the deal, drawing attention from everyone at work, including a beautiful colleague. Afterward, Ticket advised Hume to open an offshore account to avoid drawing attention. Hume used his earnings to buy an apartment and cover his father's surgery costs. He also treated his girlfriend to a special meal at a high-end restaurant. While in the restroom, Hume received a warning from a financial supervisor known as Han, or the hunting dog, who seemed to pose a real threat. However, it turned out that Ticket had planned everything meticulously. The fake client he had set up was a decoy to help Hume evade Han's suspicion. There was no solid proof of any wrongdoing on Hume's part, and although Han had confronted him in the restroom, he never stormed into his office. After a while, Hume's success at work attracted the attention of the lovely woman there. Her presence and the distracting circumstances made it hard for Hume to focus. Actually, Jung was able to obtain her personal phone number and had arranged to go for a walk with her. Ticket gave him a new assignment at work. Hume was assigned a well-known client that his friend had previously handled. Hume would profit $1.2 million from the $700 million sale, which was a huge deal. However, Hume's increasing success caused Jung, who had first introduced him to this illicit route, to become resentful. In a short time, Hume became incredibly wealthy. But soon, he found himself being targeted by investigators once again. They even inquired about Ticket and presented him with suspicious photographic evidence. Hume met with Ticket again, and Ticket urged him to stay calm and confident. He even invited Hume on a vacation to the Bahamas to relax and show him that his savings had already reached $1.4 million. When Hume returned, he discovered that the prosecutor's office had raided his company. He was called in for questioning, but since there was no solid proof against him, Hume was able to breathe a sigh of relief. The director moved all of Jung's clients to Hume as a result of widespread suspicions about his extramarital affair. Jung eventually quit the company and blamed Hume for the incident. In order to obtain favors, there were also reports that the attractive woman at Hume's office had slept with the investment manager. Hume approached her with confidence, but as a result, his long-term, devoted girlfriend ended their relationship. Ultimately, though, Hume gained more from the gorgeous office woman. When Hume was questioned by the surveillance officers the next day, they learned that a guy who had recently killed himself had contacted Hume's cell phone just hours before he passed away. Additionally, it was discovered that Gu, Hume's co-worker, was also connected to Ticket. Han, the financial supervisor, threatened Hume for his illegal activities. Fearing he would be implicated, Gu teamed up with Jung to track down Ticket and hand him over to Han. The following day, Hume planned to meet Gu at his office. Since Hume hadn't set up a meeting, he couldn't see Gu, and then, suddenly, Gu fell to his death from the top of a building. Later, Ticket sent someone to threaten Hume. His best friend then warned him to be careful, given that Han was always after him and women only seemed to want to take advantage of him. Soon after, Hume met Ticket again at a station to discuss a new illegal job involving the sale of vacant properties. This act could lead to the downfall of a bankrupt company. At first, Hume hesitated, thinking the money involved must be huge, but Ticket revealed that he wasn't doing this for money, it was more of a hobby for him. For this job, Hume would earn $5 million, and he agreed to take it on. In the meantime, Han began pursuing a stunning woman who was close to Hume in an effort to reveal his illicit activities. Han was able to intimidate the woman by bringing up her contentious relationships with other financial managers. The woman surreptitiously copied all of Hume's client files as he started his illicit business. The director's office became tense as everyone worried about Hume's activities. But the director told him to go ahead because he could see the advantages. Meanwhile, things were going badly for June, who became Ticket's next target. Outside the building, Han and his team were preparing to trap Hume. Realizing this, Hume tried to escape but was struck by a motorbike. He contacted Ticket, and they met at the hospital where June was being treated. June's injuries were severe from being hit by a truck, and this was meant as a warning to Hume. If he revealed anything to Han, June's fate would be his own. Soon after, with evidence of his illicit actions on a flash drive, Han led a raid and took Hume in for interrogation. Under pressure to betray Ticket, Han coerced Hume into making a bargain. After then, Ticket requested that Hume finish a last task that would cost $30 million. As directed by Ticket, Hume intended to purchase all of Woo-sung's shares. However, Hume sold the shares back soon before the market closed. Instead, with the assistance of a buddy he made there, he purchased all of Woo-sung's shares using his own money that was kept in the Bahamas. The purpose of this action was to mislead the inspection supervisor. Realizing that Hume had outsmarted him, Ticket sent a hitman to kill Hume. However, due to the presence of many officers, Hume managed to survive. In the final scene, Hume meets Ticket at a station, but this time, things are different. Ticket is furious that Hume betrayed him. It turns out that Hume had secretly made a deal with Han to capture Ticket. Their plans were exposed when Ticket found a hidden voice recorder on Hume. Unable to gather evidence to ambush Ticket, they failed in their attempt. Then, out of nowhere, a hitman sent by Ticket stabbed Hume. The prosecutor's team quickly apprehended the killer. Han attempted to prevent Ticket from getting on a train in the interim. Ticket was certain he would not be prosecuted in the absence of strong evidence. However, during their 2 years of collaboration, Hume had surreptitiously taped every conversation he had with Ticket. Hume gave Han the tapes as proof, giving him the right to detain Ticket. Moments later, as passengers disembarked, Hume escaped by boarding a train that was about to depart. He also sent additional evidence to Han in the form of the phone he'd used to contact Ticket for the past 2 years. The movie ends with Hume's freedom. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching and see you next.